Wow. This thing like the gameplay. This thing like the gameplay, y'all. Yeah. China.
Gotta go to the car.
China.
We hear the little terrorist screaming.
What?
Yeah, he's sick still running around here like a flight risk.
What?
I guess I'll go sit in the car.
Well, don't say that. Woo. What's going on, good people? Happy Friday to everybody. And everybody, happy Friday. Collection of bottled water over here. I need to clean up my. Let me see my fresh bottle. Happy Friday, everybody in the chat. Come on in, my friends, because we're going to dog these Narcs out tonight. Yeah. Yeah. Boy, oh boy. I was looking at different titles today, and boy, oh boy. Another one that I had, oh man, just so many come to mind, so many thoughts. And again, thanks, family, for coming out, hanging with us, doing what we do,
Yes.
helping us see the consistency across the board that we see with these people. Excuse me. Also, thanks to all the members. You are loved and appreciated, and no questions, sponsors. Hey, Connie, and everybody, come on in, my friends. It's time. It's time to dog this Narc. I'm gonna make a song up. This time to dog this Narc. Cause yeah, how y'all like that title? Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. I left the eye out. I figured out how to fix it.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. I got the edit button, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, I get the edit now, buddy. There we go.
Oh Lord.
The only time a narc tells the truth, the Ruth. I said the Ruth. My gosh. Y'all see, that's how fast I'm always out here running and ripping. My goodness. And only narc tells the truth, the Ruth, is when they lie. The only time a narc tells the truth is when they lie. Y'all hear me? Excuse me. The only time they tell the truth is when they lie. They lie about everything, about anything, about every and anything stupid. They manipulate. They lie, they cheat, they steal, they manipulate. And cheating is their favorite subject, their favorite topic. They don't like it when we talk about cheating so much because they want you to, just be over it. Can we just be over that part? My gosh. You said you forgave me.
I thought we talked about that.
We talked about that. You said we wasn't going to talk. You wasn't going to say that no more. Excuse me. I thought you forgave me. But if you're going to be throwing it in my face every time I do something, you're going to be throwing something in my face every time I throw you on the bus. Every time I get caught cheating, you're going to bring up that time again. We might as well not even be in this then.
I might as well stay where I was.
At least they understand me. At least they treat me like then you wonder why somebody cheating. And that's why. You don't know how to treat nobody.
You don't know how to forgive.
There you go. You keep bringing up the past. Librarian said, that's in the past.
The past 3 days.
Tressa said, you keep bringing up the past up in here. Oh, I don't want you keep on bringing up the past. We supposed to be past all that. How we gonna get past the past if all that's all you do is keep bringing it up? Kimberly said, you still on that? You still on that? I thought it was over. I thought we was done with it. What? Like, man, oh my goodness, man. Good gracious. Good gracious. I thought we was better than that. I thought, how we gonna ever come together? Just because you called me cheating again? I mean, my goodness.
Right.
I wasn't even pursuing them people. They was pursuing me.
They set me up. They trapped me. They took advantage of me.
Ooh, oh my goodness.
I think the little terrorist has stopped crying, so I'm gonna try to go back in the house because it's too hot in this car. I'm gonna die.
It's beautiful weather out here. Good gracious.
Yes.
Man, look, y'all. Man, you know another topic that I want to discuss with y'all though. Man, do y'all know how blessed you are? How much of a blessing it was that the new supply the Narc ran off with the new supply?
Whoosh.
Do you know how much of a blessing that was to you? Do you know that was a blessing?
Yes.
That they ran off with somebody. Somebody got you out of this. I almost feel like I owe the dude. I do, man. Sometimes I feel like I owe the dude. Like, man, you know, dude, it's so bad. He ain't so bad. You know what I mean? Good God, he say, man. Oh my goodness. And if he's still with her, which, you know, who knows?
Cheers.
You know, my condolences, champ. You know, I mean, real talk, China. Sometimes I really feel like, man, it wasn't that it felt good at the time, because it didn't. It didn't. But I still would have thanked him. I still would have thanked him. I appreciate that dude. I really actually appreciate that dude. No, and I'm saying I appreciate, you know, what he did, because he was exactly what was needed. He was exactly what was needed at the right time, the right place. Everything in the universe lined up properly so that he could have all them blessings bestowed on him.
It was his turn.
It was his turn, and he wanted it. He was begging for it. He saw the triflingness. He saw it. He saw it. He knew it.
Oh, yeah.
He saw it and knew what it was and proceeded forward. And for that, my man, I am out. Yes.
That's what I hope whoever this next person is, this dude with, I pray that he or she keep him. I don't know what he with now, but
there you go. There you can't even tell, man. It's I wouldn't even try to guess. I wouldn't even try to guess. Kimberly said, look here, how much I owe you. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, champ, I don't know if I want to shake your hand or just cash app you something. You know what I mean? Because these people, man, good God, nobody likes to deal with that feeling of losing a relationship, y'all. So that's not what I'm laughing about. Nobody likes that feeling of, going through that trauma, the heartbreak, the feeling, the anxiety, all the questions running through your mind for months at a time.
Right.
No, that's not it at all. I'm making reference to being out of it, being free, man. I mean, guys, if your narcissist ran off with the other person, man, they freed you partially from the matrix, man. You literally freed from the matrix. Somebody running game on you on a level that you can't even figure it out. You don't even believe it. They so cruddy. You don't even believe somebody could really be this cruddy.
Yeah.
You don't. The truth is stranger than fiction when you're dealing with a narcissist, man. The truth is stranger than fiction. You're dealing with things you never even heard of. People telling you, oh man, if somebody acting like that around you, then it had to be something you was doing. It had to be something you had something to do with. And you sit there like, man, is you crazy? I ain't never heard of nothing like this craziness I'm dealing with over here. I ain't never seen it nowhere. I've never seen anybody do such. I'm gonna say it. Y'all know I'm gonna say it. Y'all know I'm gonna say it. Where you been? Ew. Boogie. We'll do it one more time. Just one more time. It felt so good. Where you been, Ew, Boogie? Thanks for that super chat, Miss Ew. Boogie.
But you know what, Harry? I have to say this though. We have seen that type of crud before, because sometimes we see our friends, our family go through it, and we giving them advice on you should leave that and this, and then it end up being the other way around. And now we don't even want to take our own advice. We don't want to believe what we saw, and we just literally saw somebody else go through that and try to get out of it.
You gonna be tried. That's why you can't be judgmental.
Yep.
Because you will be tried. You cannot be judgmental, ladies and gentlemen, because you're going to be tried on this. One day, it's going to be your turn.
Yeah.
It's going to be your turn to try to figure it out. And you be like, whoa, why are you going through that? Why you don't know how to just cut that person off? Ain't no way I would let somebody do that to me. And here this fool come. Trying everything you ain't never seen or heard of. You ain't never heard of nothing. I didn't see stuff this evil in The Exorcist. You know the movie Exorcist when you was growing up, the little horror movies? I ain't seen nobody that wicked in them horror movies. Amityville Horror, the movie Carrie, man, all the Phantasm, all of the old school scary movies. I never in my life envisioned that there was going to be a person that would be in my life. A person in my life that would bring the level of trauma. I believed that in the same way y'all probably did, that if something bad like this happens, it has to be based on something that I did. And I'm sitting here like, man, did I do something in my past life that brought this on me? Well, no, because why would you be paying me back in my past life, my next life, for something that happened in that life? You got to pay me in that life.
Right.
So, no. I've never heard of such. I never imagined in my wildest dream somebody is that trifling, that cruddy. I mean, just and happy to be. Y'all ever met somebody that was cruddy and they were proud of it? I mean, proud of who they are.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's why people respect me.
And that's why I backtrack on a lot of stuff that we've been just spitting out there, because they talk about these people don't like shame, and then these people don't have no morals. They don't have no guilt.
None.
Have no conscience. They will sleep with your friend. They will sleep with your relative. Where's the shame in that? They don't hide it. They don't care. They wear that as a badge of honor because when they sleep with people, it's to get you. It's to
And,
destroy.
and it's their inside joke. Every time they
Yeah.
bring somebody around you. I saw that one day, y'all. See, this is what you got to look at. Do me. I was at a cookout one day. I was at a cookout and I was, I'm in there, with some friends of mine and stuff. And this one person that I know has, it was a dude. He got his girlfriend there with him, but then he got his side girl there too, right? And the main girl don't know this the side girl. And they all in a conversation. It's about 5 people in a conversation. And I'm sitting there like, wow, damn. Oh, this game, cruddy. It's cruddy. It's cruddy.
Mm-hmm.
You got them right in her face. You got this girl right in this girl's face. And they think, and it's the biggest joke to them. See, I'm watching because I'm looking at how he just so tickled. You know what I'm saying? It's so, it feels incredible to them. Like, I'm doing something to you. You don't have a clue. You have no clue of the energy between me and this person right here. You focus on me and you and this person right here. You might feel the energy, but you ain't addressing it. And you even talking to her. I'm sitting here like, wow, bro. Wow, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. No, that's right, Stacy. No respect. I mean, it's no respect. And I'm saying that to say to y'all, don't think for one moment. If you inviting guests to your house, good God. Ladies and gentlemen, just don't do it.
Mm-mm.
You dealing with a narcissist, don't have no big parties, no big cookouts, stuff like that. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Okay? Because they will have their side pieces up in there. Do not think that they won't have their side pieces up in your house. In your house, right in your face. In the side piece smiling in your face. Shake your hand. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Blah, blah, blah.
And that sad people always accounted for, oh, that's his mother-in-law's sister, or that's my third cousin.
Nowadays, they just say it's a friend. No, that's my buddy from such and such.
It's always a reason why that person is there, because they know you're not going to be able to make sense of it, but they always have a reason. That person is related to somebody. That person is their friend. That person is from the past. That person has been the only person that's been there for them when they were down and out. It's always something.
But China, this the part though. The person is there. Excuse me. The person is there just to be right up under your nose, because you can't see it when it's right in your face.
Nope.
You can't even, because you don't even believe, as cruddy as you know they are, and you know they cruddy, but you don't even know they that cruddy. You don't even believe, nah, they ain't going like that. They ain't about to bring one of these fools in my house.
Mm.
And ain't no fool that crazy to come in my house. Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they will. Yes, they do. It's funny to them, y'all. It's funny. They doing it for shits and giggles.
Yep.
It's funny to them. Y'all, you ever sitting in a room with a narcissist and they just laugh? Ain't nobody saying that. Ain't even nothing funny. Because they caught somebody. They caught somebody's eye, or they caught something. They did something. They look at you and laugh. They laughing at you because of what they doing to you. Okay? They not just laughing out, oh, I just thought of something funny. No, it's funny that You don't even know how much I dogged you today. If you only knew what I was doing in this room with somebody else while you was gone.
Mm.
Woo, boy, you would pull that pistol out in here. Yes, that's how they doing it. I'm telling y'all, man, it don't get no more trifling than when you dealing with a narcissist, man. It don't get no more trifling than that.
Yeah.
Social media, y'all see all this stuff on social media, that comes from narcissists. All of it. All these crazy sayings. Y'all wonder what, ladies, y'all wonder why dudes talking all crazy about y'all now? Because of narcissists. They done bought so much narcissism out of what narcissists have done.
Yep.
It make everybody look, it make all of us think like, good God, you can't trust none of these women. And see, the thing is we know that they are good women, just like we know they are good men. But the thing is we got so many people out here now that's doing so much dirt, so much crud. I mean, crud.
Yep.
I ain't talking about no, oh, they just cheated. If they just cheated, we probably wouldn't, man, we wouldn't even be here on Fridays, John.
Mm-mm.
If that's all it was, that's all we could talk about is some cheating. Come on, man. That ain't it. That ain't nowhere near it. As a matter of fact, the cheating part, probably is the one of the lightest things that they doing. Because after somebody beating you up mentally, that's a mental beatdown. That's a mental beatdown when you sitting every single day. It's Friday, right? Today is Friday. Narcs at the bars right now. They at the bars. They in the parking lot at work. You know, they got somebody in their car or doing. You know what they doing? They some of them not coming home tonight. Guys, when you dealing with a narc, you don't even know if they're coming home tonight. You don't know what you getting. You don't know what you got. You don't know what's going down. You don't know how this thing is going to play out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what's good. You hoping. It's people sitting there on pins and needles right now, been blowing the Narc phone up. Narc ain't even answering the phone. They done told, hey, I told you I'm going to be home. I'm going to grab me a drink. I see you, Keith.
It's not even just that. Just let's touch on the fact that some people have bowed down to it. They know that these people are out with another, and they settling for it, and they're now
Come
saying,
on, man. Come on, man.
as long as he ain't paying her bills, as long as she ain't doing this, as long as it's not that. Some people have settled for it.
Guys. So you know what? That's what I want y'all to think about. That's what I want y'all to think about. Because see, we go out here and we start jumping into relationships just to say we with somebody. Look at the relationships out here, man. Look at the relationships out here. You got people out here that y'all know they relationship trifling.
Yeah.
They fighting, they arguing, they both of them cheating, they stabbing each other in the back, they doing this, they doing that, they attack each other's character. It's and guys, when we rushing to get into something, we thinking, no, I ain't getting in nothing like that. How you know? How you don't even know the next person lined up for you might be worse than that.
Mm-hmm.
And people out here right now, they line up, they run into the bar, they meeting their little sneaky links. That's a lifestyle right now. That is a serious lifestyle. People run into their sneaky link. It's Friday. Let me get over here to my sneaky link before my boo get home. Man, that to me, I'm just saying, if I got to reduce myself to that, to be in a relationship, that's all right. I'm gonna tell you flat out, man. That's all right. Y'all can have them. Y'all can have all of those relationships that add up to chaos, craziness, and who knows what and why and who. Man, Anointed Fingers, thanks for that super chat, champ. Appreciate you. Anointed Fingers said she invited one of her birthday party, or one to her birthday party. Oh man, and started twerking on him. Damn. See, that's when you gotta go in the kitchen and get them grits bubbling. That's when you gotta go in the kitchen and get them grits on the stove. You got invited this joker to the house. It's a birthday party. Your birthday party. Now you in here twerking on him right in my face. You gonna twerk on? Man, you should have threw a bowl of hot grits on her to help her out. What's up? What's going on? He's looking at she out there and getting sun kissed.
The ocean.
Oh,
my favorite place. Yeah.
Whoa.
That's what dating has led me to. Okay, one time dating led me to. I need a break. I just needed to run to. I was like, I need to go to the beach. I just need to get away from everything.
Hey,
I'm
my mind together.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna be at the beach tomorrow. Yes, I am.
Right. Yeah, it's nice. Palm trees.
Man, listen, my man said it started twerking on him, but would
That's
not.
what they do.
She twerking on him, but she wouldn't dance with me though. Man, I would. You gonna if you? I don't care if it's your birthday party. I don't care if it's your bar mitzvah. I don't give a damn. You in my house with me? You my first of all. If you my woman, let me find you putting your butt on some other man.
Right.
Man, God, boy, it's gonna be some furniture moving in there. Yo, what you saying? You gonna put your hands on somebody? Am I? There's gonna be a full-fledged fight in that joint. There ain't gonna be no let's talk about it. We going in the other room and do it. No,
Right.
no, guys, I'm telling y'all, well, I guess you really gotta be a little more nah. Because disrespect on this level.
That deal breaker.
She's sitting there dancing, twerking. She twerking on his lap. Won't dance with me, but you twerking on his lap. And then gonna see you later on tonight. She gonna tell, oh my God, that was a friend. We was having fun. That's how we had fun. That everybody else could see we were just having fun. You the only one in here, mouth acting. I said, and see, that's my thing. See, any type of man for real, she done told this dude, oh man, he's soft. He ain't gonna know. He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't think about him. You come on up here, watch me. I'll be right in your lap. Watch.
See, and
That's what they do.
Saying when I said we settle, he settled for she's going home with me. At the end of the day, he's gonna walk away with a stiff one, and she gonna come home and screw me. See, this is probably what he was thinking, and that goes back to when I said we settle for at least this, at least that, and that's what happened in that situation.
Dang, and that's what she said. That's what he said. She said. Then she said, "But you going home with me."
At that point, what home? Ain't no home to go to. That's what we got to get to, because we do settle. And I've been 100% guilty of that. Like, a lot of times you feel like you kind of invested, or you kind of like giving yourself, in this situation. But at some point, how much of yourself will you lose? Like, how much are you willing to lose? Once you dealing with a narcissist and they taking over your mind, like, once you thinking about them, that's your subconscious. Your subconscious run 95% of your mind and thoughts. That's how come it becomes a cult. It becomes an idol. And idols make you do dumb stuff. It's always a sacrifice. That's you and your bloodline. And then it make you do dumb stuff. And now they become on your mind and your mental, like ment means mind, but they come into your mind and they're consuming your mind, because your mind is a throne. Like, your mind directs, it's your spiritual heart. And the Bible tell you, like, out of your heart is the issues of life. So your reality now becomes their world. Like, your reality becomes a narcissist world, because they're going to do everything that they can to keep you thinking about them, to allow for them to be in your mind on that throne. You're going to think about them more than God, because they're going to do the dumbest stuff, and you're going to be trying to figure it out. You're going to be trying to figure everything out. You gonna be you don't even know if you with the
That's
narc or not. You
mine.
the whole time you're gonna be trying to figure everything out. Did they say that? Did they like me? Do they not like me? Will they
See,
call? Won't they call? Do they
see,
like that person?
that's what they trying to do. That's how they make
Yeah.
sure. That's the way they make sure that they are the only thing on your mind. When they
Mm-hmm.
outright in front of everybody, make you look like a fool in front of everybody. She out here twerking on this dude right here in front of
Yeah.
everybody. Listen, annoying fingers. I just got to tell you, champ. Yeah, he was hitting that.
That's insanity.
Because
Yeah.
ain't no way a woman gonna be doing something like that in her man face.
She's saying you a stalker. Like
Sister,
I know that's how that goes.
you can't do that. I can't do nothing like that right there and think that so and so just gonna play it off unless they don't run. She running so much game at that point. If she running that much, really, you got to say she must have been to that place, that point right there, because like you said, she gonna tell you something about how well you going home with me. So she was already running games on a level, dude. Games was on a level that was way beyond anything that you could fathom in a relationship. And the thing is to sit there and watch it, it's like watching a train wreck in slow motion because you sitting there like,
Yeah.
it's no way this person is doing this in front of everybody. And that's what that's what we was just talking about. A narcissist gonna do it in front, right in your face. So
It's
that's why
self-abuse.
we can't see it. We can't see what they doing because they doing it right in your face.
Right in your face.
Way where you like, well, okay, she gotta be joking. She gotta be joking because there's no way she's twerking
They don't care.
in front of everybody on this dude's lap on another.
No, you know what it is? We don't say she's got to be joking. We say, nah, because if they were cheating with that person, they wouldn't be doing it in my face. We
There you
sell
go.
They would.
ourselves
There you
that
go.
story.
There you go. That's it
Both
right there.
are
If
cool with
what
him cheating.
that's what make you go home saying exactly that. If they was cheating, ain't no way she'll want me to know that it's with this dude right here. And the
Mhm.
whole time, soon as and look on the way home, she already got the story. She know you want to talk when you get to the car. She already know you want to talk, and she gonna hit you with, man, that was so crazy. That was so much fun. And then so and so, and when I was sitting in on, I was twerking on so and so lap, and he was like, "What you doing, man? You about to get me killed in here." And now you thinking, "Oh, okay, yeah, because yeah." Nah, bruh, she lying. She lying.
Mhm.
She linking up with Slim next. She meeting up with Slim tomorrow.
Be like, I don't want him. He ain't got no money.
Come on,
He
come on.
broke. He live with his mother. You think I want something that
You
look like that? You think I want to be with
if they
him?
say that if they saying that this person, I won't do it to this person because of such and such and so, they already did doing it to that person.
Yeah,
And
because
it's
the
just
side
like,
person is comfortable knowing that you are the man. That person is in on it too. And that's
mhm,
why he didn't say anything. It was
yeah.
all the joke was on you because she was love bombing him in your face. Your relationship was and the new one was beginning right there in your face.
Mhm.
Right in
And
your
they'll just say you the stalker. Like they really by them doing that, like if somebody with you, I mean, this is where the standard have to be with women. Like a lot of times everybody just kind of basing it off TV. But if I'm a woman and I'm with somebody, I ain't dancing with no other man. A real woman ain't finna dance with no other man. Like that's degrading to her own body. Like she's not gonna do that. If she with somebody, y'all don't even have to say y'all exclusive. If she come there with you, that is disrespectful as a woman for your body to be upon another man. So dealing with whores and harlots and stuff, you at some point men got to draw the line too. Like we got to draw the line with men out here hoeing around too, but men got to draw the line like that. You ain't gonna make a hoe a housewife. And vice versa. You ain't gonna make a hoe a husband. Like that's just kind of how it is. And it's that right there. It seems to be like about the 90% in this world. Like everybody just out here hoeing around with everybody,
Thank you.
and
Thank
that's
you.
insane.
Thank you, Keisha. Keisha. Thank you. Thank you for calling. Did y'all hear the number she said? 90%, man. 90%. We said, man, listen. Every day, these people want us to believe. They want us to. That's a small part of the population, man. No,
Right.
90+% people.
Yeah.
90 plus.
And they all okay with it. They're okay, you can pursue them. That's your girl. We just gonna hook up. You can even pay me if you want to make it better. I'm telling you that stuff, people trifling. That's what I'm learning. People just flat out trifling. That's it.
Come on, thanks for super chat. Sick Thumb said the best way to upset these people is to ignore them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a heavy one right there.
I mean, and to just completely disappear. And if you can't disappear, and you know what I'm learning too, even if you work with people and you ignore them, even if you have to deal with them outside of work, it kills them that you know who they are. You don't even have to expose them. It kills them because now the fake relationship that y'all had, you no longer deal with them on that level. And it kills them that they have to sit there and work with you or be in your presence knowing that they're exposed and they like on eggshells. When is this person going to out me? They nervous. Now try to get you out of that job. And I just learned that situation because that's exactly what just the person tried to do to me, as if I wasn't going to put two and two together.
That's what they do. These people are vindictive. The best thing to do is really like get away from them and then start the healing process like that. Like even if you get somebody the silent treatment, if they a narcissist, what are you gonna talk back to them? You think if you don't talk to them and they sleeping with everybody, they want you not to talk to them. They love when that happen. They can just at least have a break from saying as many lies, but they can at least get a break from you or seeing your face. They can go out and cheat with more people and try to recruit more. But if you deal with them and then you give them a silent treatment, are you going to go back to filth? Like that's it. They only picked up more fleas. Like that's it. You about to get a bunch of Ebola and everything else going on. You got to leave these birds alone, okay? They are highly contaminated with everything.
A bunch of transferring, a bunch of worms and cooties.
You think the people up there telling what they got? Nah, them hooked up. Nah, they not saying nothing. At the clinic, this stuff. You got trichomoniasis out here. You got chlamydia, gonorrhea. Them still going strong. HIV is just through the roof. That now it has exceeded anything we've had. Syphilis, monkeypox, all this stuff going around. You got stuff people don't even know the name of. All these diseases. You think any of them that come and get their partners be there? They don't even tell their partners. They don't even take the medicine. Okay, they don't even take the medicine. That's how trifling it is out here. They don't care because they know they finna gaslight that person. Like, why you saying that? But why you saying I got HIV? Why you saying that? They gonna gaslight them.
And people have settled once again because you have people out here that is listening to people saying, hey, go take the meds. So if you come across somebody with it, you won't catch it because you're taking the meds for it. They teach to take the HIV meds so you can sleep with anybody you want without getting it. That's where we are today.
Ain't so, man. Say it ain't so. People ain't living like that out here.
It's so.
Good.
But shoot, those spiritually transmitted diseases, them demons, like you still got a destructive life that's about to happen. You deal with a narcissist, your life about to hit a collision like never before. Chaos, because every chaos and stuff that they got in their life, that's gonna enter into your life. Y'all just had a covenant. So every time that now your life is like that. Now your man ziggity boo. Now everything that they dealing with, you dealing with. This stuff is so much deeper than anybody can ever realize. It ain't just that you sleeping with this person and they sleeping with that person. They sleeping with that person sleeping with all them people. Then they sleeping with all these people, and you just got a bunch of evil trees. Everybody mingling their leaves, and all of their leaves is rotten. That's what you sleeping with. Why? Because they smile, because they ain't got nothing to do, because they barely working, right? So they ain't got nothing to do but hang around you. So you want the company because you're lonely. That's it. They bad company for one. Bad company. Then they ain't got no money and stuff. Like if they do, they ain't gonna share with you. So you
No,
probably coming out your pocket.
No,
That's too much. At
man.
some point, you just gotta be like, bruh, I gotta get my head checked, because if I'm dealing with this, that means I'm nuts. Like that's it. At some point, I gotta get my head checked, because this here, that's like insanity, and I'm involved in it, and that means something going on with my head, and I just need to step away and just get my head checked, because ain't nobody
That's the
looking
thing.
that good. Ain't no sex that good. Ain't
Jeez,
nobody looking that good. Ain't none of that good.
jeez, that's the thing. That's the hardest part of it right there. When you know it's crazy, you know it
Yeah,
ain't right, and you know it's crazy, but you can't leave it alone. That part.
it
I know
become an addiction.
I know it ain't right. I know I don't supposed to be dealing with this, but for some reason, I keep answering they call. I won't block them out. I keep answering they call. For some reason, I still talk to them because I want to hear them admit that I was right and they were wrong, and I'm a good person. I need them to validate me. I
Mm-hmm.
need that validation, because if I don't have their validation, I'm not going to be able to breathe. I'm going to
And
stop
they know you want it. And that's
breathing.
the one thing they won't give you. They know that's the one thing you want. And that's the one thing they will not give you. They'll dangle it in front of your face. They'll give it to somebody else in your face. But they won't give it to you.
No.
That's how these people is, man. Yeah, the main thing is just get them out your head. You got to get them out your subconscious. These
in
people would,
a relationship, they learn everything you want. So when they leave, they go give it to the next person. So because that's how they destroy you. That's how they intend to destroy you. Is like to make you feel like I didn't, which is true. They didn't give a f about you. So I didn't give you this. I didn't want to, and they fight you tooth and nail when you try to get
yeah,
them stuff you want to do, even a trip, even if it's buying you something, eating at a restaurant. They fight you tooth and nail and don't want to do it because they know you really want it, and then go out and do it with somebody else,
for
and you
somebody.
get that looking like, damn, what does that person have that she was able or he was able to convince her to go to these places and I couldn't do it, to do these things and I couldn't do it. That's the
There you go.
whole of it
There you
all.
go. That,
And
and that's one of them things that's gonna have your head stuck. That's what's going, and that's one of the reasons that they do the stuff that they doing. When they putting that stuff out there, they putting that stuff out there so you can see it. They putting that
yeah,
stuff
Mm-hmm.
out there because they know what y'all talked about. So they know
Mm-hmm.
that when you see this, oh, you gonna be pissed. Yeah, watch this. Oh, I know I ain't act right with you, but I'm about to act right over here. Man, you
Mm-hmm.
can't do nothing about that, because it's always about tearing you down. Man, they don't
Yes.
give a damn about this new person. That's a lot of y'all problem. Y'all really believe, just like this next, my man Uncle or on car 1608 said, my ex narc, thanks for the super chat champ, said my ex my ex left me for her ex old primary supply. Now they getting married.
that's how it be.
I
Bro,
And
mean, shoot, who the
I,
officiary? Satan? Like,
bro,
let 'em, like,
you
that's
need
who putting the wedding together.
you need to get dude's cash app and send that dude a hundo. You need to send him a hundo immediately.
Oh my gosh.
no
She
way.
left you for her ex, and they getting married. You owe that dude. You owe that dude at least a hundo, because he just saved your life.
Mm-hmm.
He just saved you from you know how
And
many
they probably two narcs. They
they,
two narcs can be together. They can sit there and be in their little poo poo all together.
they,
Just don't come on this side. Like, stay with
always
that.
one worse narc than the other. So it ain't just gonna be
Yes.
no, smooth
Oh
transition.
no, it's horrible. They hate each other.
It's gonna be one of them gonna really dog the other. When it comes to narcissistic relationships, when them two get together,
Mm-hmm.
So one of them getting dogged real bad.
On a daily basis.
One of them getting dogged out real bad. And I'm gonna tell you, situation where you know you just dealing with her. You know you was just dealing with her. Listen, man, let me say this, y'all. And it is what it is. It's all, yeah, it's double standards out here, and y'all can feel how you feel about it. But at the end of the day, women don't do that. A lady don't do that. A lady ain't about to be over here with you, and now she getting married to this fool over here. Not a real woman. A woman ain't doing nothing like that. These little dirty, trifling tricks out here, they'll do anything. They with these jokers. They got a bunch of their exes at their bachelorette party the night before they get married. So trifling, they got they daggone, they got jokers in their wedding. They got jokers at the wedding that they sleeping with. So it's nothing off the table. And again, y'all, if this is your situation, man, you owe that new person they ran off with. Man, you owe them. You need to send them a cash app with $1. Send them $1 and just say thank you. Just thank you, man. I appreciate you taking that dog from me. Thank you.
And they'll think that they sit like they'll be like, well, it don't matter. Like long as they pretty, like we just having sex, or they'll be like, I can take they cheating, I'm cheating, like I do my stuff too. So I did wrong. Like a lot of times, a lot of people make these excuses. Mostly, a lot of times, men do that stuff. They make excuses because the female might look a certain way or might have some whatever going on. But they might be like, it was worse. Not you.
When she look a little like when we giving them a pass,
yeah, they might say like, well, we both did some crazy thing. Like I cheat, they might justify by cheating themselves. But when you dealing with a narcissistic female, which a lot of them are, like a lot, this is highly one contagious probably, and then it's like it's about 95% out here, because eventually people just gonna start saying, forget it, I'm just gonna do me, and they gonna do them, then they become a narc. But if you sit up here sleeping with this person thinking that as long as I seen the other stuff that's out here, because you kept getting narcs, all of it is bad, so I'ma still deal with this one, and I'ma just do my stuff too, because all of it's bad, and at least I know this evil. Well, you setting yourself up again, being another dum-dum, setting yourself up, because a narcissist ain't just gonna sleep with you and probably give you some diseases and stuff. They gonna sleep with you, give you diseases, have that insurance plan, turn everybody against you, probably ruin your job. Each time it get worse, have the police involved, have you having a conviction, having all of this stuff. They're gonna destroy your entire life until you are nothing, till you have absolutely nothing. Then both of y'all can be homeless together, because that's their goal. That's the stuff that's in them. That's that goal. And that's what it does with the men. Like this is spiritual before anything. The number one job is destroy the men. There is a UN 2030 pack with no men in it. What happened to the men? These narcissistic females, they took them out.
They are worst.
Not skipping past that police part, because it's Friday night. It's Friday night, and it's a bunch of narcs gonna have the police at their house tonight. Them police going, it's your full moon too. It's gonna be all kind of domestic craziness, and the weather getting nice out here. It's gonna be all kind of domestic craziness going on out here tonight.
Guys, better not respond.
Listen. What you say, Shauna?
And they better not react or respond, because it's Friday. You ain't gonna see a judge till Monday.
You ain't gonna see a judge till Monday.
They gonna put it on the live too. They gonna put it on the live. They're gonna be like, "Why she keep hitting me and stuff? Watch what I say." Then they gonna do something, hide the phone, or act like they dropped it. Go in there, start some stuff with you, like your boy was over here. Like I kind of feel him a little bit. Whatever they gotta say to get you all the way there heated, and that's how you come out. Reactive abuse exploding on the live. Police at the door. They gone.
Keith, when the police get there, they are the total innocent victim.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. They're not gonna tell them. We be thinking when the police on the way, they're gonna tell the police what they did. No, they're not.
They will lie. That is it.
You. Because we be thinking like, hold it, any rational person would know that okay, listen, you done bought somebody to my home that you sleeping with? Yeah, we got to put it in. That's not the story they're gonna tell the police. They gonna, and every time you try to bring it up, they gonna act like they ain't got nothing to do with nothing. We talk, look, officer, we talking about this person putting their hands on me. We ain't talking about the dude that was over here or the woman that was over here. Okay, we just talking about strictly what this person did to me. Okay, I no, I don't want to hear that part. We're not gonna talk about how I started all of this, how I've been planning all of this. Y'all guys, y'all don't even know they've been setting you up the whole time. Some of y'all been getting set up the whole week.
See,
you've been getting set up the whole time.
Yeah. See, how they tell the story is when the police come, they did all that yelling and everything. As soon as the police come, depending if it's a woman or a man, the woman will cry. The man will put on his acting face, and he'll tell the police officer, she's just mad because I had to stay at work a little later. He didn't say why. He just said, you're mad because he had to stay at work later, but later at work.
He not going to tell nobody that,
my wife's emotionally unstable.
She caught me with my drawers down in the back seat of the car with this woman right here. No, I'm not going to tell you that part, officer. I'm going to tell you that, officer, I was leaving work and she just bust me in my head with a pipe.
Yeah.
I'm a victim.
I'm in fear of my life. They're going to say I'm in fear of my life and they are emotionally unstable.
I need help.
And emotionally unstable. Like, and you just be sitting there calm, like, what are you talking about? What are you on the phone? That's your reaction. But we got to remember our worth. Like, we got to remember who we are. They tear us down so much. We got to remember who we are. I was told, I'm like sitting there in my head, ziggity boo. My brother was like, don't you know everybody looking for you? Like, it's so many guys be asking about you. Like, we forget because we get so isolated, and then we forget who we are. Like, you would lose your identity dealing with these things.
A lot of y'all need to hear that, need to go and get in the mirror and have that pep talk. Be like, man, you don't forgot who the hell you are. You letting this weak crumb cake, this little butter muffin over here treat you like what? Like, stop playing. Man, you better turn to the Birdman and tell him to put some respect on your name, because you out here playing. I'm sitting here right now, y'all. I'm kind of tickled because I remember Friday nights like this. And the sheriff calling me. Oh, my goodness. Hey, man. Dude had my number. Hey, man, look, yeah, she went and did another one, man. So I'm going to wait till Sunday and serve it to you. So, you could just show up to court on Monday. You know she ain't going to show. But, I got to do the process. Oh, yeah, man. It was almost like, man, it was so, and it sounds crazy, right? That's what I'm saying, y'all. You so tired, you get so used to being tied to craziness that it don't seem crazy to you no more. You know it's crazy, but you deal with it so much, you don't even think it's crazy no more. You just look at it like, well, no, it's normal. Because when you go down to the police station, as many times as I've had to go down to that daggone place, man, and file that paperwork and sign the paperwork, because they make you they come to you or you go to them, and it is exhausting. But I look back at that and I'm saying some of y'all dealing with that this weekend. Some of y'all gonna have to deal with that this weekend. And I'm saying there is nothing, I promise y'all, it's nothing worse than what you're dealing with that narcissist right now. There is nothing that is worse than dealing with a narcissist, dealing with the courts, dealing with the police, dealing with all of this stuff, with all of these things we got going on out here in this world. We got to go out here and figure out how to navigate through real life in real time. Yeah. Wow, this person is every day. They got the police at the house. They coming in the house starting stuff. Of course they cheating, but they cheating and they want to make it look like they cheating because you won't leave them alone because you won't let them do what they want to do because you are the problem. That's what they want you to believe. And
I didn't want to cut you off, China. I'm sorry.
no
Oh,
matter
you're
Or
fine,
talk over you.
girl.
Say-
You're fine.
I might have to switch to my phone too. My computer gonna die. So I'm about to switch to the phone. But go ahead, China. I'm gonna listen. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't say anything. That was Harry on talking.
Oh, okay.
That's off the way here. Sick thanks for the super chat.
All
Said
right, let me.
enjoy getting cussed out nearly as much as they love positive attention, just so that they can use it against you in the future. No lies detected in that, Sig Thumb. None. Just so they can use it against you later on. And you're right. They don't care what it is. They don't care what it is. As long as they can make you feel bad, as long as they can make you feel bad, they just look at it like, oh, well, you know. I put the wrong one there. There we go. They just like, oh, well, I ain't mad. You know, deal with it how you got to deal with it because I'm going to do what I do. Let me see, my man. Anointed Fingers. Thanks for that super chat. Champ, appreciate you. He said she kept going to the doctor and bringing medication home under her bed. Good gosh, bro. Bruh. Putting medication under the bed. She trifling. She burning, and you burning a grown woman. You burning. You got to go to the doctor, ladies, gentlemen. This ain't just for the ladies, y'all. The fellas, you go out here and you come home burning, bruh. That's just nasty. That's just nasty. You gotta. She sneaking medication, putting it up under the bed. Come on, bruh. Come on, man. Come on, man. She put medication bottles under the bed, bruh.
That's
She just in the street with her legs wide open. Everybody walking down the street. Hey. She's sitting there. Hey, what you doing? What you doing? Look at my legs open. My legs open.
Or she could be a prostitute.
No. The prostitutes get paid. Prostitutes get paid. There's a difference. Prostitutes get paid. See, my man Anointed Finger said, I always thought it was protective. Wow. When we were intimate. Man, bro. Bro. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm losing. If I'm intimate with a woman and I get up and I'm burning, I got something. Man, she better move out of town. You better move out.
Right.
You better move out of this town. Yeah, it's gonna turn real physical. Yes, it is. I'm gonna go ahead and take that charge.
I don't care if I'm not. I don't care if I'm not burning. I find any meds, I'm done. Because that's letting me know that you are putting my life at risk. If you want to risk yours, you go for it. But you're not going to put my life at risk where you have to get meds. That lets you know right there she was never protected. She didn't care about herself and she didn't care about you. And that should have been enough to let that situation go.
There you go.
They trifling.
By the grace of God, you don't have anything. You need to be on your knees praying and thanking God that you came out of that situation with nothing but a heartache.
And then look, you could tell by the way he's saying it.
Right.
She's not telling him nothing. She just like, let me go ahead and put him off for a few days and take this medication, and then I'm gonna be all right. Man, people like that, bro. You get you a wench like that. I'm saying, don't give that thing no respect. Okay,
no.
Put it out with the trash. I wouldn't even shake her hand without gloves on.
Because they trifling, they not gonna say nothing. They only gonna make it seem like you gave it to them.
Exactly. That's exactly her plan.
My sunglasses.
As soon as you come in there talking this woofing about what she gave you, all she gonna do is come right back with the same lie. I was watching this. I was watching it. There's a dude on Facebook. He a private eye who do them cheaters videos. Man, he had. I said I got to start doing some reactions to them because this dude, he'll go catch the cheater, put the cheater with the person they was cheating with, and the cheater still sitting right there with the person. This one lady, she did the Eddie Murphy today. She was like, it wasn't me. That's not me. That picture right there, that woman right there that looks exactly like me. That's not me. There's plenty of people out there that got the same shoes I got. I mean, she literally sat there and they did a close up. They did a close up of her, and she did not care. She was not admitting. And guys, that's what they will do. These people understand that as long, it don't matter how bad the evidence is. It doesn't matter that you caught them red-handed. It doesn't matter. As long as you're listening to the lie. That's all they need.
And believe in it.
They're looking at it like, as long as you're listening, then you didn't see what you saw. I'm telling you, it wasn't what you think. It wasn't what you think. I'm telling you, this is what happened, and I'm standing on it. I would never do such to you. I love you. I care about you. You the only thing in my world. This dude said, and look, the other dude that she was cheating with, he was like, hold it. Did you just tell your boyfriend, obviously, that you don't even know me? And we've been doing it for over a year? I got you plenty of your panties at my house and some more. Stop. And she sat there unequivocally. I don't know this guy. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. And I'm appalled. I'm appalled that y'all even bringing such to me. And this has been right. I would never, like China just said, I would never deal with somebody like him.
No. And somebody said narcs do believe their own lies. You know why they believe their own lies? Is because they justified why they did what they did. They know the real lies that they tell that really don't have no justification. They don't believe that. Yeah, they don't believe that for one moment, because these people can think of a lie on the fly. So if they think of a lie on the fly, how do they believe it? They came up with that lie. They just want to convince you to believe it. They have came up with all type of reasons why they did what they did. They've seen this movie before. So the lies that they're telling you, they told somebody else, and it worked. And so they're going to continue it until it don't. Yeah. And so it has nothing to do with believing it. It has a lot to do with convincing you that it's true. A lot of this stuff that we have been told is so not true, and y'all should know this through experience. I'm backtracking on a lot of stuff I used to say because I'm seeing it for myself. And living here in this small town, I'm seeing people are very comfortable with sleeping with the same man. This man I'm learning and slept with friends, family, everybody in this town. They all and slept with each other, and they still friends and call themselves family, and they do it again. People are comfortable being with other people, men, and that's why this dating is not for us at this point. It is terrible out there. I have a lady at work knowing what I went through, and she's trying to hook me up with her son, and yes, it's in the same breath saying you need to heal, but at the same time, my son's a good listener if you need a friend, and trying to she's not trying to hook me up, but she wants to give me his number so we could talk. And then if we get together, then that's on us. But you saying your son ain't ish, but you trying to throw him off on me. Girl, go pawn your son off on somebody else. If he's 50 years old and has a good job, he's a teacher and he's not married, either you're the problem or he the problem or both.
And it's to the point where, like, people don't fear God. That's the main thing. They don't fear God. When you don't have no fear of God or no idea of God or nothing like that, you okay sleeping with everything because you don't have no fear of God or no fear of the consequences of what he say don't do and you continuously do. Like, I mean, that's you about to get mocked by the devil. And that's just how it is. A lot of times when we get in these situations, we get mocked by the devil because we with a devil that don't even fear God. They don't even know who he is.
They
And
don't.
then we sit up here and we expect them to have some morals. You ain't gonna have no morals with that. You gonna have everything Satan Kingdom got to offer. Destruction, he kill, steal, destroy. That's it. They gonna steal your money. They gonna
Listen,
destroy
listen,
you.
Keith. We live in a time in a generation where the family has been eliminated,
Yep.
and we are just starting to see the repercussion of what comes from the family being destroyed. When that
Mm-hmm.
is not together, this devil, as you can see, this devil is having his way.
Yep.
Everybody out here trying to figure it out. Like, what in the hell is going on? The people who in relationships, man, they walking on eggshells. The people who are in relationships, they walking on eggshells. And since we on this truth, this truth pill tonight, I'm gonna tell y'all the men that I see, the married men that I see out here, the only ones who really seem to be happy are the ones that cheat. The,
That's horrible.
that's how sideways this situation is out here, y'all. We live in a society where this devil has said a man is all straight up and straight and narrow. He not even attractive. He just boring. He just he ain't got nothing with him, and he ain't got no swag. He ain't this. He ain't that. I'm telling y'all, that's what. And who the guys who don't cheat can't keep it together. I recently talked to a high school friend of mine, man. Good gracious. This guy to me was, and not just me, many people that went to school with us. I just found out this guy just got divorced, and I'm telling y'all, this dude was. If this wasn't our version of the Cosby Show,
Mm-hmm.
or what is, and it's certain people who have a certain type of personality that you look at and you say, "Wow, XYZ." If it's happening to people like this, even though I wasn't behind closed doors, I don't know exactly what happened or wherever what it was, because it could be somebody totally different. But I grew up with them, and
Mm-hmm.
I trust my feelings about people. Like, I got a good feeling of, if this is a good person, everybody says it's a good person. If they got a dark side, you'll know about it, because everybody say they're a good person. Like, I don't know. This dude, I mean, solid dude. And when I heard him say, when he told me he was getting divorced, I was like, whoa, dog, are you and they got two young kids, and I was just like, dang, man, like, and I was just lost for words. I mean, because we want to see people in successful relationships, because it
Yeah.
was that, okay, then there are successful relationships out here, and we are able to attain it. But guys, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, I don't really see that no more. I really don't
It's
see.
hard for them to meet. Like, that's the thing. Like, everybody be busy and it's just hard. You got careers, and then like, I would prefer just somebody just pointed. I don't just be. I don't even know. I don't even know what the standard can be no more. Just like I don't know what to even say because it's so crazy out here. But you would want somebody who is because you would say like somebody that's God fearing and everything like that, but they didn't infiltrated the church, they didn't infiltrated the corporate, they didn't infiltrated like all these different areas.
Yeah,
So I mean, you really want somebody who is that straight and narrow type person. Like, I know for me, people might want what they want. There's some people I talk to, they be like, "Oh, he good and big." Like, they talk nastier than some of the men, and they just want like, "Oh, want to do this and do that." But no, like I'm God fearing, so I want somebody that's God fearing. But one, I want somebody that really got moral integrity and got some principles and things about themselves.
Mhm.
That's it. Finding that highly difficult. No
It's rare,
malfunction.
it's rare, and again, man, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. I got some people that's pretty close to me in my little inner circles, and if I had to sit down with both spouses, I wouldn't even have a one-on-one with them because I feel like having that conversation might break y'all up because one of y'all either y'all don't know the truth or you just been lying to yourself the whole time, and now I'm gonna make you face it. I wouldn't even do it. These relationships that are out here right now, man. I mean, they are so pretentious. They people pretending. People are acting.
Yes.
They're acting out
It's
here,
just in your head most of the time because it's just in your head. That's it.
and you
Pretty
can't
much.
really just get along with people out here. After y'all get to know each other, and it seems like, well, what it really is we don't have any structure. That's really what has
Mm-mm.
happened. The structure in society has been completely dismantled and destroyed. So, therefore, because there is no structure, you cannot have a plan. That means you don't have a plan. You don't have a structure. You don't have a plan. You just going as it. We just kind of show up for a relationship and then we just go through the motions. There is
Yeah.
no structure there in relationships anymore. So, therefore, relationships cannot work. It can't work without structure because if
Are the rules? You just be like, what are the rules? Like,
when you don't have any respect, when you don't respect something, then you don't have anything. You don't even respect it, so you don't even have anything. Yeah, when we are in a society that has dismantled the family structure, any type of leadership, and see that's another thing. Y'all notice how leadership in your home was destroyed, but leadership on your job, it had
right.
become much more strict and rigid.
Mm-hmm.
More strict and rigid. Your boy signed some paperwork yesterday, saying he could just fire government employees who were protected all of this time, the history of the government. Now they saying we can fire you for any reason we want now. Because that's how they making structure rigid when it comes to your money. But when it comes to your home, guys, you can't be in. We sitting around here wondering and beating ourselves in the head and going, trying to figure out how to hold this family together and how we gonna hold a relationship together. You will not be successful in any relationship when it does not have structure. Because if it doesn't have structure, that means there's no respect there. And we just meeting people and we got self-respect. So we like, if I meet somebody, I got self-respect, they got self-respect, then we know you got to respect each other. No, that ain't the world we living in no more. We live in a world where people feel like I got this job and I don't got to listen to what you say. I can do what I want to do, and you do and you do what I want you to do. It's a
Yeah.
manipulation because that's how it is when you go to work. You go to work, you go in there with a boss they got more rules. They change the rules every other week. It's a
Yeah.
new rule every other week. But you got to figure out how to maintain and keep yourself on the green side so that you ain't just cast out on the job. On the job, yeah. It's nothing but structure, and you gonna respect it, or you gonna not have your money gonna be interrupted. But in that household, no. We taking the respect out of there. Ain't gonna be no structure in that household. And again, guys, we sitting around here wondering why people's homes are just destroyed. Because y'all ain't got no structure in your house no more. If it ain't no structure, that means ain't no plan and it ain't no respect in it. It cannot succeed if you ain't got no respect in the house, man.
But you know what? I agree with all that, but there's nothing wrong with single and having your own, because that's where I'm at. And like I said, I've been trying to find myself, and I've been on my journey, and I've been to church, and I'm going this Sunday. I'm
And then,
There
I
you go.
always talk the talk and never walk the walk, but I'm walking the walk this time. And
Walking the
I'm not saying, when I say I don't need a man, I say it in the sense that I don't need that connection or anything. At this point in my life, I need God. And that's
walk.
all I'm looking for right now. I don't care about
Well,
none of that
you
other
know what?
stuff, none of that,
I'm glad. I'm
none of
glad
that.
that you at least
yeah.
said that. I'm glad you at least said that because saying I don't need a man, good God, good God. I thank God I ain't never said I don't need no woman. I ain't never gonna say I don't need
Most
no
of my identity yet in God. Like it's
never.
crazy out here. I
Yeah,
don't know. I think it should be like some stand. I don't even know. Like I have no idea what to say because it's so many dating apps. Like once you come out of this, and then if it's been years, like everything is it's a new dating app every month. So it's so many things out here for people who especially if they can't control their flesh, if they haven't been able to conquer their flesh, that means the devil got full control of all their members. They looking at everything and doing everything.
come
I
on.
mean, shoot, you liable to be all jacked up out here. Like it's just too much. And
Is
they don't morality, like when you talk that talk,
what's that?
even though they might try to talk the talk, they not gonna do it because they can't even control themselves, their body. Like it's just a lie.
You said
But the
morality.
Bible even shows that, having a relationship can really just throw you off, because Jesus never married. He couldn't even, the Bible has shown throughout that a woman is a man's greatest downfall. And
Good
had Jesus had a woman, he probably would have had a downfall, but he needed to be innocent and he needed to
God
be
Almighty.
pure.
Oh, good God Almighty.
But and then you got them.
That down.
I feel like I'm a Proverbs 31. Like I know I might have did some things. Yeah, we all do some things. But I'm probably for the most part Proverbs 31 type female. That's rare. When he say that's a rare jewel, a rare jewel. It is the females out here, the ones in my family. I mean, they trifling. They got about 5 or 6 main ones that because they smoke weed. So when you dealing with a female that really got a habit, that habit is her guide. So she gonna sleep with you. She'll do a little thing or whatever she got to do to get something or whatever. That's it. That's transactional. So it's too many transactional people. They dealing with you based off of transactions. Like they need this from you and they want this from you and they gonna give you this. And then you supposed to understand that. How you gonna understand it if that's not discussed in the beginning? Like
Yeah,
transactional people be with transactional people.
yeah.
People that's not transactional, that's a different point. Don't even approach them because you transactional. Just identify what you are and go be with your
That's society
transactions.
nowadays, though. Nowadays, that's what society is all about. Relationships. Ain't nobody, man. Let me just say this for the record. Most people, and I'm saying even at my age, I'm 57. Most people ain't even considering marriage because it's been turned into something so horrific. It has been turned into a nightmare. It is so bad that if you get married, this person, you literally, even if you got a prenup, they got devils that can undo the prenup now. And you could sit back and you genuinely get married to somebody thinking they really a good person, and these devils will turn on you like a venomous snake and say, "Oh no, no, baby, oh, I set you up. I did as much time as I had to do, and now I'm leaving and I'm taking half your everything." And I'm saying for somebody like me, I'm retired now. I'm on fixed income. So what that means is if a woman took half my pension, what I'm doing? Where am I going? Now and I gotta go try to figure out and do this again? Man, you got to be crazy. It's not happening. It's not happening, baby. You want to get married? Let's get married on another continent. Because I will not marry somebody in this country. It's not gonna happen. Let's
Oh
go
Lord.
here to let's go here to Colombia or Mexico and just have a ceremony. We have a ceremony, but there ain't gonna be none of this paperwork over here. Oh hell no, no sir, no sir. Ain't
And
that?
that's crazy. Like that's how the enemy set it up because marriage is a covenant. And that's what God wants. God is a covenant God. Everything else he is not on, but a marriage that's a covenant, and if it's done right with his blessing, it's an inheritance for that. Like people set for life, they just mismatch. That's the problem. There's been too many mismatch. But when you get the right one, you got that woman come with favor. That means the man's life, like they set financially. There's a blessing that continuously pour, and then the children are blessed. But because it's been so corrupt, because of culture and everything they've been promoting, and Jezebels and narcissists and all that crap, it's just a cesspool, right? Everything is destroyed. It's poverty. It's all of this other crap
Yes,
because of that. So now he said, "Hey, just you ain't even got to be married." When God said that a marriage bed is honorable, that's it. He out everything else. He just like that's they just I don't know. It's a mess. That's
yes.
why I said this stuff is a mess because people ain't even thinking about it like that.
Shows you the level of where things are out here now. My biggest fear is dealing with something like that. Somebody one day we in love, and the next day I gotta pay some paperwork. I'm saying I know a guy. I know a guy that recently just went through that just this year. This dude, I mean, his wife, they broke up. She moved in with her new boyfriend or whatever, and whatever the situation was. And I think she was supposed to be getting married. And her ex-husband, they had a relationship. They were at least still talking. And he thought that they were being amicable about it. And now he's retired. So he retired while this was going on, thinking that she wasn't going to come after him because they were so mutually in agreement on this. And she took half of everything and made him sell the house. This dude is like, man, I just retired. I can't afford to go back to work again. You can't do it like that. Once you retire, that's it. You can't just, oh man, I gotta go leave retirement. You just gotta go get another job. But he had to sell his house
Yep.
and now trying to find another, and he can't afford another one because she getting
Yep.
half pension.
My mom doing that with my stepdad. They said you got that 10 year like that. These Jessies got it to a T. And
Man,
then now she dealing with somebody that's taking her time, but she paying for all of that with his money. That's how that work. Like these people are in it only for what they can get.
and,
They
and
hate doing everything. She be
that's
like, I hate having sex with them.
That's
Like,
exactly what I'm talking about. That's why nowadays, man, ain't nobody doing that. No sir,
right.
no sir. Y'all have all of that y'all can handle because you got people out here who strategically were like, no, no, no,
That's
no.
what they do.
They working as a tag team. Oh no, no, no.
Yeah.
You got to do this today, and you got to once you get them convinced and get them across that line right there, and then you could back on out, and they back out on these relationships like they never knew this person.
This what I see a lot of now. They come into my office. They come in threes. So you got the wife, and then the wife lives with the husband because they can't live by themselves because they can't afford it. So they live together. They've
Yep.
been married, but they're technically separated or whatever. And the boyfriend, the wife, boyfriend, and the husband all come. And the boyfriend and husband can't stand each other, but the wife, like, financially, this got to work for us. So the husband just got to sit there because they sickly and everything, they got oxygen, all that. They gotta just sit there and see the wife with the boyfriend
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
until they die. And that's how they come now.
man.
Because they can't live by themselves.
That's what
And
I'm
then
saying.
the boyfriend mistreats the husband, who also trying to get, medication and stuff. And it's horrible. It is a horrible life until death. But by the time they figure that stuff out, they tried. Because the wife ain't going nowhere. She ain't got nowhere to go.
That's my point right
But
there.
she in a relationship.
Actually, I dated a woman who we was hitting it off real nice, And then we had this one day, we had our moment of discovery. And she was like, look, I got to tell you something. You got to tell me something. You got to tell me. Well, I kind of got a living situation, you know, with my what? Okay, so then what you want me to do about that?
Right.
Because there's no way you telling me that you think that you and I are gonna somehow be able to make a relationship and you live with a man.
Mm.
No, don't think that. I believe. And I told her straight up, listen, God ain't put me with a woman that live with another man. That ain't no. So we left it right there. And we was cool. We was cool. I wasn't, you know, real negative or nothing about it. But I was just like, sweetheart, I used to. And she was looking at me like, what? But I'm saying we don't sleep in the same room. And I'm like, man, did you ever see my show? I don't even care. In the same
We all sleep in the same room.
y'all in the same house every single.
No.
No. The answer for me is no. Period. Ain't no. We not gonna walk through that and work that out or whatever. No.
The minute you would have accepted that, when your phone calls and text messages were not responded to or answered, it'd have been, oh, I don't want them to get upset. You know, I don't want to, I respect them. I respect my kids. I respect that house. That person's letting me stay there and all of this. It's all these excuses why they can't take your call.
She was, he lives with her. She's like, it's basically just a financial situation right now.
They all say that. Yep.
I was like,
them females that's dealing with them men, that's what it's about. Money. They in a financial situation. If they living with you, they feel like they gotta sleep with you. Pretty much it's tricking because they gotta sleep with you for shelter. All my nieces, they homeless because they didn't do nothing with themselves. So they gotta sleep with you for shelter. They sleeping with everybody else, and that's it. Your shelter. And your shelter and food and they can give you conversation, but it ain't the real them, so they don't care. It's superficial. They can give you some sex. They give a bunch of people sex. That's nothing, but they got a roof over their head because they homeless. Nobody want to be homeless.
You know what? I'm gonna have to get you on this, Harry-O, too. I didn't like what you said. The man that's happy is the married man who cheating. There ain't no way in hell they happy. Satisfied? Maybe. Happy? No.
No. When I say happy, what I'm saying is they ain't got no drama in the house. They not the ones dealing with the Jezebel.
They are the Jezebel.
They not dealing with the Jezebel. They in their house, they the problem. The ones who not a Jezebel, man, Joe, y'all don't want to know what some of these women act like. And that's the thing. It's just like y'all telling me about a trifling dude. I ain't no trifling dude. So I'm like, man, what dude's doing that? I'm taking your word for it because I hear.
They would make you mentally ill. You would lose your mind. That's the only your mind, faith, and identity.
So I never would undermine, somebody telling me, nah, man, these dudes out here is trifling. No, I would never undermine that because I know the women out here, they trifling.
They are
trifling. And then it's to the point with some people that it's gotten to the point where it's so bad. I remember one day I asked this woman, we was having a debate about roles in the relationship. And, my thing was, I was like, well, if your role, do you have a role, first of all? And then second of all, tell me, because it seems like it's such a big item because you make money, right? That seems like that's your go-to thing. So tell me how a man benefits from you making money. Because you ain't looking for no man who ain't got no money. You look for somebody who can take care of you still. So how do the man benefit if that's all you really focused on? And that seems because there's no structure in relationships out here no more. It's no structure. People just doing you just meet somebody, y'all talk, y'all had sex a few times, and boom, then you meet somebody else. And just that's all it seems like it is out here right now. It's
Because their hearts are cold.
sure. And that's why relationships don't work anymore. There was a
Yeah.
time when there was structure. The structure was simple. Hey, you know what? You get with somebody, and while you young, you get with somebody. Bam, y'all stick it out, y'all grind together, y'all work together, because guess what? Later on in your life, things are gonna happen to both of y'all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not on both sides of the fence, but because y'all
Yeah.
have history together, y'all have built this life together. You're gonna stay together because nah, man, it's, yeah, she this and she that, but man, she stuck with me when I was nothing. I ain't had nothing.
Proverbs 31. Don't nobody be listening to God. He told you what kind of woman to be with. He said what kind of women don't be with. He was like, if you be with a harlot, you gonna become one with a harlot, you're gonna inherit her curses. Period.
There
God
you
don't play
go.
about them curses. So when you have a cursed life, your life just cursed. And then you have like all of these bodies, racking up all these bodies. The more people you sleep with, and this is even scientifically proven, you begin to objectify people. Your decision making is not based on covenant. It's not based on spiritually what is going to happen, because everything happened in the spirit realm first and manifest in the physical. So if you already got destruction and you laying up these rotten seeds in the spiritual, everything gonna be destroyed. You ain't gonna have crack. You're gonna be sitting up there sickly. It come with poverty, infirmity, witchcraft. That's what it come with. You will be bewitched. And so when you racking up bodies, you got spiritualists out here, you got witches and warlocks out here, you got necromancers, you got a bunch of people in a bunch of dark stuff, and you don't know who's doing what. You don't know who's sleeping with what. You don't know who got what diseases. But then you will begin to objectify people. So your checklist, because now there's no meaning in connection. There's no reason to connect because you're just dealing with numbers and bodies, and you treating like a relationship like a insurance audit. Okay, like, do they have children?
Right,
Do they have this? Do they
right.
have like how many baby
Yeah,
dads? How many this and that?
yeah,
It don't matter if
yeah.
they got 10 baby dads, if they rocking with Jesus, if they got Christ, if they got favor, bro, them kids is taken care of. And them daddies is locked away by the blood. They can't even come to the house. It's a force field. It don't matter what they have, and it's the same with the men. It don't matter what kind of baby mamas they have. If their life has been turned around, them baby mamas are contained. It's when you're dealing with foolishness out here, that's when the stuff matter, because then that's when people knocking on the door, that's when all of that. But
That
that's
part right there.
objectifying. When you make a person an object, you would never respect the object. You would never respect their feelings, because
But,
you have turned a part of your heart dark. You've turned it off.
but
It
look,
is turned off.
you got to also look at the fact that normal people normal people see this chaos, man, and just see it as that. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that's really what we're all saying, just in a different way. Like, man, this
Yeah,
chaos, man. I don't want none of
it's
that.
chaos.
I don't want none of that. It's not that I'm turning my back. I surely ain't turning my back on women. That's not happening. No, sir. I just have to strategize and change the way I deal with women. But you know, no, I'm never saying, oh, I don't need no woman. I definitely know that I need that. But it's also saying that's a scary, 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 scary. I want y'all to hear me. It's scary out here trying to take a woman seriously, because you just don't
Mm-hmm.
know when somebody, because narcs have adapted.
Mm-hmm.
Adapted. They understand they can't come to you with that craziness all up front no more. Nah, they gotta wait till they
Yeah.
kind of got you cornered in. And it's an emotional attachment there before they can kind of let you see who they really are. Because they got
Yeah.
to the point of seeing if you good for abuse.
Oh
But
yeah.
the repercussions that come from these destroyed relationships. When you're trying to be, when you're trying to live your life, you want to be happy and you want to enjoy your life. We have a way we're looking at it, and we're thinking, like we're like Keisha right now. You sitting out there on the beach, and it's just weather's beautiful, the sun kissing your face. And we thinking it would be nothing better than to have somebody who got some damn sense sitting right here next to me, holding hands, listen to some soft music in the background. We might go for a walk on the beach and man, and we thinking that.
Mm-hmm.
We thinking it, but the moment you try to put that fool you dealing with in that position, they show you right. It could God Almighty. What was I thinking? What,
You know,
and we get caught up emotionally thinking that everybody has the potential to be that. Everybody doesn't have the potential to be that. No, they do not. And
see,
we
and
don't discriminate.
relationships don't have any structure anymore because we live in the world of false options. We have the internet where everybody think that they have all these options and you can't tell them no different, whether they toxic or not. So people are more willing to give up and to run instead of sticking through stuff. And now, like I said, with all this red pill stuff and people telling you this and telling you that, everybody, what do you bring to the table? What do you have to offer? I want this. I want that. Nobody's willing to sit and have a real conversation anymore. They have more
Right.
questions
That's
than
right.
anything. It's
And it's
questions in the
a
gate.
conversation.
And the sad part about it is these people be the ones who choose you, but then want to ask you, what do you have to bring to the table? Obviously, you saw something in me that you approached me. But everybody's out to manipulate everybody. Everybody's selfish.
You go.
Women, women narcissists are the worst. Why do you think male narcissists run to a female narcissist? Because they use them because they're more diabolical. They can show them you, and that narcissist get obsessed with you and jealous, and that person does all the work for them. They
Mm,
good at using people to come against you. And that's why with this smear campaign, let me tell y'all something. That's all designed to unalive you. That's the purpose of the smear campaign. It's
mhm.
either for you to do it to yourself or them get somebody so obsessed with you that they do it. And it shouldn't even bother you, because let me tell you, ever since this situation that I've been going through, you want to know what my smear campaign is from a female narcissist who don't know me, who was recruited to do this, that I'm a murderer. And y'all think y'all the smear campaign y'all going through is something? No, I'm labeled in this town as a murderer, and that the evidence says otherwise. You think I tried to address that? No, I'm not going to address anything that anybody says. I've even had threats on my life because this person, that's the purpose of the smear campaign, is for you to unalive yourself or have someone else to do it. So don't worry about a smear campaign, because the truth is always going to reveal itself.
Come on.
The lies are loud, the truth is silent. When the truth
Mhm.
comes out, all the people that was loud about the lies are going to be silent. They're not going to be nowhere to be found.
Mm.
Mhm.
Wow. Hold on. Let me get L Boogie out the way. Thanks for that super chat. L Boogie. I love saying it. L Boogie said, Narcs marry out of desperation to entrap supply for ongoing pressing needs, their addictions, food, shelter, transportation,
That's it.
and financial, before the person learns the truth about them. Good God.
And it's so crazy because people, it's hard for people to tell who's a narcissist and who's not a narcissist. Like that's really, I feel like that's like one of the bigger issues, especially, I can say like my brother, he'd be like, it's the biggest thing for him is discerning, because narcissistic, especially narcissistic female, they're very nice and seductive. Like they know a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. They do all of this stuff. And it's like a woman that really, carry themselves with integrity, or that's not a narcissist, it's a lot of things they can't do. Like they're not gonna cross certain lines. It's certain things they're not gonna do. Like they're not gonna sit here and manipulate just for gain. Like they're not gonna tell this person anything they want to hear just so they can gain something. And I'm not saying like a woman with integrity not gonna have sex. Most people gonna probably do that. I can't. That's a flesh thing, and that flesh can get weak if you give a right circumstance. But I will say, like a woman's intention is not to go and manipulate. It's not to go and deceive. It's not to cheat. It's not not to get with somebody just to see what resource they can get from that person. That's what a narcissist does. It don't matter if they feel like, oh, I'm gonna get with this person because they handsome. No, they getting with them for their image. They not getting with them because of that. They getting with them because whatever connections they might have to introduce them to. A narcissist is always going to get some benefit for themselves. It ain't gonna have. It's not just a loving. I'm gonna give. They're not givers. They're takers. And I'm not gonna receive nothing from you. Like that's not a narcissist. Don't think like that. They think if I give what little bit I'm gonna give, I'm gonna make sure I get that back and then some. It got if they give anything, it gotta way exceed what
Come on,
they take from you that they have ever given you,
come
because
on.
they don't feel like you are worth having anything given from them. They don't feel nobody is.
Nothing. You should
And
not. You should walk away from them. You shouldn't even be able to walk away. You should be broke, busted, disgusted, crushed, crumbled. You should be destroyed when they move on to the next person. And they spend y'all wondering why they never sleeping. Y'all wondering why they always on their phone, what they into.
mhm.
We talking about somebody. They talking to other people, but they also in there plotting on how they gonna crash that situation between y'all. Because when they roll to the next person, you got to be destroyed. They're not going to be able, it's not going to be no happy transaction when they got to think about it. Excuse me. Do y'all
Yeah.
think that, you know, any of our exes want to see us still up, still shining out here winning? Living? Do you
My
think?
first husband's actively cussing me out like all this every day. Decades, okay. All right. My oldest almost 30. Like decades. Like I haven't talked to this dude in decades, but he got to deal with his daughter, and now he's cussing me out. Like I don't see why you leaving all of this responsibility on me, and then he got my 18-year-old stressing out trying to relay a message. I was like, first of all, your daddy got, and I mean, he been dealing with these demons for over 40 years. Them things, he got aged demons inside of him. Like he just
Yeah.
got the whole legion. He up there doing all kind of, he into black magic, he into conjuring the dead, he doing all kind of stuff in his house. I said, please don't relay anything to me. I don't talk to him for a reason. I don't have to. Our children are grown. There's nothing to talk about ever in life. I shouldn't have talked to him at 15 years old. But this is how crazy they are. Everything in his life, even though it's been over 20 years, okay, since I talked to this dude, everything is my fault.
Yeah,
Everything bad in his life is my fault, even though I haven't talked to him in 20 years. None of the bad decisions in 2 decades.
because Keisha, why do you think it was going to be his fault that his life crashed out?
Right.
That's for all of us. Why would any of us have the audacity to think that our exes, you know, it's their fault, that the family didn't make it, that it was destroyed, that it's not our fault, that their life that they swore was about to be so much better just crashed and burned. Do you think for
Right.
a second that they look back and reflect all of the hell and fury that they brought to it to have it destroyed? In the back of their minds,
Right.
felt like what they were doing to you, they felt like they had to do it. They felt
Yes.
like, I
This
gotta
dude
do
had a whole baby. We was in a marriage. We was together 13 years. This dude had a whole baby outside the marriage. This dude that tried to kill me. This dude that became a pimp. He was
it.
pimping people,
In his
young
mind,
girls. Okay, he was pimping
he do
people that
that.
were underage. Like, come on, man.
And not only did he feel like he had to do it to you, he felt like you
Right.
deserved it. He felt like you were doing things that
Yeah,
you deserve to have to
that's the
do.
story.
That's what narcissism is
Yes.
all about. That's the sick
Mhm.
mindset that they have. They don't.
Yeah.
You got to think about it in another angle. Whereas you know that they are wicked because they lying to themselves about things they claim you did,
Yes.
but they only want to repay you for evil. They never pay you in good. For all
No.
good that you have,
Never.
they never pay you in good. They never
Never.
match you in good. They never match. what you've done for them in good.
Never.
No, it's only they far exceed anything that they make, any crazy lunatic story they make up in their mind that you did this to me and now I'm hurt and now I'm down and now this and now I gotta do this to you because I gotta do this to you because you are such a bad person in my mind. You're such a bad person, and I gotta destroy you, and you deserve to be destroyed. And I'm gonna make you lose your job. I'm gonna make you lose your business. I'm gonna make you lose your home,
Yes.
car, your
Oh my gosh. Yes.
thing, whatever you deserve. And in their mind, they feel like you deserve to lose it all. And
Because
when y'all watch how the story plays out, you're gonna see that's what happens to them.
see, and the reason you're the fault reason for
Yep.
everything in their life, in order for them to feel comfortable where they're at in life, they have to have somebody to blame in order to be able to sit
Yeah.
in that life that they're in. So he know he ain't ish, but he's blaming you
One
because
hundred
how
percent.
they do this and how they get you to participate on their decisions is they could say, oh, to come home and complain about their job and want to quit their job, and as long as you support them, then they quit their job. It's your fault. I don't have this. I don't
Yeah.
have that because you said I should quit my job because you convinced me to quit. I've been through it. I've experienced this. They convince you to help them make decisions that they want to make and act like it was your fault. It was
Yep.
your choice. Had it not been for you, I would not have done this. I would not have said this.
Yep.
I would not have blown my money on this. I would not have bought you those gifts. I would be well
Mm-hmm.
off in life had I just did what I wanted to do instead of listening to you. And that's
Yep.
how they get by blaming you for every decision that they make in their life. And even when it's over, they use that as an excuse. Well, if I had not been with her and she convinced me this, convinced me that, I'd be where I want to be in life. And it's 20 years later. And they
Yeah.
still blaming you
20.
And they
because
still
and that lets you know everything after you fail.
It's
everything.
the
Everything.
sad. It's the. I mean, he failed when he was with me. That whole thing was just. It's just. That whole thing was a horror movie. That's it. But that's. I'm telling you, these birds is crazy. That's a delusion. At some point, I mean, it's like paragraph to paragraph. I don't even understand how
Listen,
somebody's mind can even go there when you haven't talked to somebody in 20 years and you really having a whole meltdown.
because
Like you ain't talked to him. There was no talking.
he's still failing. His life still ain't got together. He's still, and he ain't even got nobody else he could point the finger at. Because he looking at like when I was with you, I was up. I was
Right.
winning. My life was going on the right direction. And then it was you. No, it
He
wasn't.
told me I should be financially helping him.
Yeah,
This is how crazy this is.
helping
You
him.
should be financially helping me
You
because
spoon feeding him. Like if you listen to the craziness, it'll make you crazy.
it will. I be trying not to say bad words. I said I'm gonna stop saying bad words because I had said bad words like all this. I was saying like I'm gonna try to not do that. I was dropping the f bomb because you be like
That's
what?
where I'm
You
at.
go all the way there because you just got to. Like they don't understand
Hey,
that one. The 20 years. It's just like
hey,
I'm about to pink slip you in a minute. Like I can pink slip
hey,
somebody. I'm a pink slip you for a 72-hour hold if you talk. If you send one more message to this phone. Like that's delusion. I'm supposed to I'm
yeah,
supposed to give you some money for destroying my life and abandoning
yep,
your children that are now grown and
yep,
then
And you
taking me to court every other year talking about I want a DNA test. Bro, you had a DNA test year one. What are you talking about? Like
but you know
like,
what, Keisha?
what the heck?
you want to
You
DNA
can help
test
him
20
financially
years later.
and it will never be
What?
enough. And he could be getting more than you and it will never be enough. And you will always be the reason for his failure or the reason why he
Yeah.
needs that money from you. It will always be your fault. Once a narcissist feel like you owe them for the rest of your life. They will
Yes.
never better. You could pay them back. You can tear up their car and give them 50 grand for the car and they still gonna bring that up like you
And
still owe them.
Yeah,
even though
his
you
reason
pregnant.
was like, well, what about the times that I did talk to them when y'all would get into it when they was teenagers?
Yes.
I was like, I'm telling you, some things that you deal with
If you're
narcissists, it
listening,
will make you catch a case. Like it will literally make you catch a case.
listen to it. If
I
you
was
listen
like, man,
to
I'm
it,
in my peace.
you
I
gonna want.
can't, I can't.
If you listening to them, you gonna want to fight somebody.
You don't
Yeah.
want to fight
It's
them.
that simple. If you're
You
listening to
don't
that,
want to fight them.
you gonna want to fight somebody because that's what it is. We live in a day and age, and you know what? Y'all, both of y'all made some serious points there tonight because that's how we get to a better place when we really can be open. You know, it's like we talking about it, we see it happening, but that's the test. I told y'all, man, I said that in my book. The hardest test in the world you're gonna have to take is the test that you got all the answers to. Because now you apply the knowledge, and we can see that the devil's plan was, man, all I gotta do is make y'all not trust each other. Then y'all, if you can't trust each other, you can't have a family. You can't have, there's no structure, there's no love, there's no commitment because there is no trust. And that's the
Mhm.
condition that we are in right now. I'm not. I know that y'all not joking with me. I'm not joking with y'all. The relationship
Right.
situation out here is, it frightens me.
Mhm.
I'm
It's
nah.
horrible.
I ain't listen. I don't have a whole lot, and what I have, I'm not willing to just sacrifice just because somebody tell me a lie, you know, and put some fluff on it, and then a year later, or 2 years later, whenever later, not even a year later now you paying out all your little bit of money you do got. You know, China, you
Yeah.
saw how hard it was for you to get back on your feet, but you
Yeah.
right, yeah,
Yeah.
imagine getting to where you at right now, and some fool come in your life, and you all sprung, and you like, I love you, baby, blah 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 blah. Let's get married. Let's be, and you get married to this fool, and a year later, you paying this fool alimony. You gotta sell your house that you done sacrifice. You don't went out here and sacrificed blood, sweat, and tears. And just because this dude said I love you, a year later, he want half of everything you. Can you imagine that?
Oh yeah.
Horrible.
Oh yeah.
I
I can.
can't.
And
I'm so isolated. I'm so much in a shell. I can't even do it. Like I'm just so much in a
that's what I'm
shell.
saying.
Like
I'm
you
like,
have to really. It
they,
have to be a supernatural event to talk outside of anything else. Like it really does, and it happened
yeah.
once. So
And then
yeah,
they come,
that's about it.
they'll,
So like this is I'm in a shell outside of that.
but look, they'll come at you with these cliche sayings like, well, you know, that ain't what faith is all about. You gotta have faith. Like, brother, everybody who got divorced had faith when they went up there.
Yeah, right.
Everybody said, "No, I don't believe this person is going to do that to me one day." Everybody at least thought that. I'd assume you thought that before you married somebody, and
The
then
pastor is the ones that's the narcs.
the thing that they don't teach you is, but when you get to that place where y'all pissed off with each other, you don't give a damn what that person think about you. You going for everything. Hey, China, I know I said what I said, but I don't need you to sell this house, sell this
Yeah,
car. That job you got, hey, you get a pension off of that. I want half of that, and I want alimony.
that's what they. You know,
Only
the
sell,
last one's like I can't get alimony from you because it's
only
only been 3 years.
sell your house and your stuff, but I need half your money too.
Oh
And
yeah.
Yes.
so when you trying to get your life back together again, and then I'm sitting over here, I'm just laid back like that's all I needed. I just needed one more victim, and now
Yeah.
I can lay back and chill. You know, the judge.
Collect checks. That's what they do. They
I'm
had
getting
the
a
children
prenup if
child
I get
support.
married. If I
Hey,
get married
son,
again, I'm
no, no,
getting a
no, no,
prenup.
no. You can get a prenup overturned. That this game is
I'm gonna
treacherous.
get a pistol if
All that.
I get married. Like, okay, a pistol.
Listen, all he got to do is, and this is what some females are doing. All they got to do is say, "I was forced to sign that under duress." And
They'll
that thing
see the rest.
turned in the courthouse sitting there in disbelief, like, Your Honor, look here, bruh. You can turn it over if you want to, but one of us is gonna show up missing.
Yep,
Somebody,
that's it.
because
That's
I'm
it. Like that is it. And that's all. Like,
not
okay,
giving
we gonna leave court.
money to
I,
nobody. I'm not doing it. I'm too
See,
old
but
for
I
it.
got a
I'm not
government job and I have to be with it for 10 years before I can get that pension. So anybody coming for a pension, you're not getting it. But to be
you
honest,
get it, hey China, you'll get that pension one day, and trust me, these loafers, these no good pranksters out here, they will wait.
oh,
oh yeah.
Sit there in the cut. They will sit back. Oh no, we good right now. But soon as we got you enough time in that I can collect that pension, and I'm gonna let you wait it out. Oh, I'm gonna let you sit on that job for at least about 5 or 6 years. And then I'm gonna go ahead and break camp. Because we almost there. Now that we know you got a pension, one day I'm gonna get some of it. And
mhm.
immediately I'm gonna get half of everything once we break up. That's the game out here now.
That
That's how,
is the game.
and I'm saying, and it's working. I'm saying it is working, hook, line, and sinker. This devil
This
got
is what
everybody out here scared right now.
this is
Every,
what will happen. You will
And
have a
it's
very nice
also
dinner.
working.
Right.
They
huh?
the way they're approaching people, like you said, they're not coming with that stuff up front no more. Do you
No,
know how many times I've heard people tell me how they did women and say they changed? Now they're
Mhm.
coming as if they're changed. They're not that person. They
there you
learned the
go.
error of their ways and they
And
Mhm.
you know
looking for
what?
their wife.
And you know what too? Now when you see these self-aware narcs, most of them be dudes. There's a few women on there, but most of them be dudes.
Right.
And that's the angle that they coming from.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, I'm in therapy. I'm in therapy, baby. So now you can date me. I'm in therapy. He ain't
Mhm.
he ain't cured of nothing. But
No.
but he in therapy got you thinking, okay, well he's doing the work.
He might actually be nice and actually care about my feelings. No, they don't care about the feelings. They got darkness there. Could be antimatter, could just be chaos. But I'm telling you, like this stuff, it is that crazy. But I mean, shoot, it gotta get to the point. If you get married, I know for me, if I get married and they come like, all right, I want to take care of your stuff and all that. I mean, I'm gonna just tell them up front. I'm gonna have you a dinner, and it's gonna be a pistol right there, a gun right there. You gon' That's it. That's your decision, cause that's
Hey,
it.
But you know what, Keisha, that may sound good on paper. And I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell anybody else, if you haven't learned anything, learn from my situation. Having one in the house don't make for good, because you see what I'm going through. And by God's grace, that it was not turned on me and then himself. So, I mean, it sounds good on paper, but that's not the solution. The devil is going to always try to attack by any means. He'll find a way around whatever you come up with. And you just gotta, I just learned you just gotta have faith. And I'm being attacked like on every angle. And I know I'm covered by God. And that's all I need. I have one of those. Yes, I do. But do I have faith in it? No. Because to be honest, all they do is cause more problems than anything.
yeah,
We just had a
Yeah,
man here just take out his whole family, including his daughter-in-law. And the only reason why one son survived is because he wasn't home. So it's a total
I
of six
don't.
people, including himself,
I
locally
don't have
here.
a gun. Like I don't have a gun at all. I'm not really able. Like I just don't have a gun. I have faith that a gun will appear, but I don't have a gun.
I do
But I do have faith that one will appear. If they come with that crap, it'll just appear out of nowhere, and I'll be like, God need this handled. But I mean, I think that it's something. I think we'll be able to. I don't know. That's just a crazy
hey
situation
man,
that is like that.
listen,
Like that's something I gotta. I think I need to put on a
look,
prayer list. Or something. I don't know, because that's
look,
some stuff.
at the end of the
They
day,
gonna have your stuff now. Like,
at the end of the day, we can paint it any way we want to paint it. And like I said, all I can tell y'all is what female narc. I can tell y'all what some of the guys that are narcs do. I can give y'all some of what they do because I see some of them too. But my expertise is coming from females that do it. You know what I'm saying? I know, good God, I know I know the position that I'm in right now, and I feel it from all
mm-hmm.
angles. Like, good God, man, you could go out here and be all blind and fuzzy tailed and, kissy faced all in somebody's face and don't even know, buddy, you about to get destroyed out here. Don't even know,
Yeah.
just walk right into hell with the devil herself and going to ruin, and I mean destroy you financially and have
Mm-hmm.
no cut cards with it.
No.
Yeah.
These people love you when y'all get together, but whatever their agenda is, when it's time for them to run the game on you, that's it. Okay, I did what I was supposed to do. Now it's time to destroy you. That was the plan from the very beginning. And guys, I'm saying we live in a place, man. It's so wicked here. It's so God, and I was just listening to some of the records that they've been saying lately about the census. This is the first time since the Great Depression that more people are leaving the country than they have coming into the country
Yeah.
for better lives, for peaceful lives, for financial reasons, for medical reasons, for educational reasons, for relationships, for everything. The place we are in Babylon. This
That's
is
it.
Babylon, period. And I'm saying some people caught in the matrix. I ain't mad at them. However they feel, you get to feel how you feel. I'm telling you, this is the matrix, and we can keep sitting around here, man, forever and forever. It ain't getting better. It ain't doing anything
That's
worse.
it.
And you know what? It's wild how predictable things are now. Because it's sad
Mm-hmm.
things are going to just keep getting progressively worse. And every day you see it getting worse.
Every
It's
day.
progressing and getting better.
I think the sun say
And you know
every
what,
day is getting
Keisha?
worse.
Let me say this too, Keisha. If you thinking about getting a weapon,
I'm not gonna get a weapon. I
no,
got
I
kids.
want to say this too. All they have to do is get a protective order on you and win, and it's gone. Until that
Hmm.
protective order is gone, I had the lie told on me and lost mine for 2 years. So that's very well. I'm telling you, it's they know the law, they know how to work the system. They're
They,
always looking for the next con.
that's it.
Inside and out. I have my weapons are not guns. I do have a set of like I keep little weapons on me, but it's not a gun. I got like a lipstick knife. I got little things, but it's
Mine,
not a gun. But it's just it's these
I
people
do,
like huh
and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not
the
against
last the
weapons.
last narc situation. I mean it's been years, but the last narc it's just been horrible. Like it's still I think it's just residual from all the narcs in the past. Like even though it's been years, you still deal with residual, especially if you breed it with them. Like they never stop. It's the Terminator.
Say that.
They never stop. They do stuff. They try to pop up if a restraining order is not in place. And a lot of times with narcissists, you have to get that restraining order. And then like the last one, I'm gonna have to move in a little bit because that was only 5 years. You might be able to get a 10-year one after that. But this is really like a life and death situation. Like these people really are out to take you off this earth. They're not playing. Like they're relentless. And their
Yeah,
obsession is so horrible because you were the one that God removed. Like you were the one that God didn't allow to be destroyed. And because God intervened, they don't understand that. Because a lot of them, they don't know God. Even if the last one was into deliverance, whatever he doing, still no no knowledge of God for real. Just straight from prison to that because that's making money. That's not knowing God. That's making money and scamming people. But that's they don't have no idea or no fear about being upright, doing the right thing, nothing. So these people are obsessed if you have any type of light in you with
So
destroying you and putting out that light.
like that's
let
what they
me say this. This is how much of a mockery that people are making of the Bible and of God. I have two students in where I work, and one of them, his name is Moses. The other one, And these are their real names. And the other one, his name is God.
Oh my gosh.
His name is God.
Mm, mm.
This is where we're at.
This
And
where we
these are our kindergartners.
At
This is
this
least, at
where
least,
we're at.
at least it ain't Shafasa spelled Shitface with the accent. That's a horrible name. This is what that generation is naming their kids. It's like, no, it's Shafasa. No, no, it's not. That is a horrible name to give your kid. But
It
that's what
is.
they do.
And
is.
people
It
don't
is.
care. And the teachers be making fun of them because we got a lot of biblical names in there. Like the other day, they were talking about, like, they were joking in the hall, talking about, yeah, I had a conversation with God about Moses, and I asked Moses, have you seen grace? You know, just
Oh my
Mm.
it's like,
gosh.
it's this is where
Woo.
we are.
Man, oh man, yeah. Well, look here, y'all. We driving deep into overtime, and I gotta get packed.
Oh,
It's time to
safe
say
Yes, I
travels.
gotta get out here and
all our little
get
friends.
to this ocean. Well, it's getting dark.
Yeah. What y'all
I don't do
what
the ocean at night. Ain't no lights.
what you say? Oh, you
I
ready?
said it's getting dark. I want to get out here to this ocean,
Yeah.
but it's getting dark. I don't do the
Well,
ocean at night. It ain't no lights. Like,
nothing like the beach. Ain't nothing like that beach out there. Yeah.
I know, and it feels so nice. It feels
There you
so
go.
nice.
There you go. Hey,
I drove. I just was straight
that's
going like I
what
was
it's about.
going like 95 straight here.
That's what life is all about. Being putting yourself in places where you can have some moments of clarity, where you can have
Ooh.
good moments. Life is about moments and how you live them. All right. And yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
ain't always just be, peachy king. It ain't always going to be just set up the way we want it to be, y'all. But you got to make the best out of it. Because, yeah, it's a bunch of rotten apples out here. You dig? Ladies, go ahead and
I'm
give it
getting
to
a break.
me with this weekend, for the weekend.
But I just wanted to say, just live each day like it's your last. Like just live each day to the fullest. I don't want to even say like it's your last because I feel like people can have long life and everything else and health and vitality. So I just put some trail mix. I start eating that. But yeah, live. You want to live life meaningful and purposeful. And you want to make sure don't put life on hold. A lot of time we got three main currencies. That's time, attention, and energy. And they want your attention because that's worship time. Nobody knows when the time is up. And energy, that's your soul. That's what you put in your mind to. Your subconscious, that's going to direct your life. So you want to make sure you put in your energy. If you got to put it into something, put it into positive memories. Like I work so much with narcissists and everything else. Like at my job, it's just so overwhelming. It's all of that. And it's always been, all right, I'm going to go on a vacation one day. I'm going to do this one day. I'm going to do that. I just said, you know what? Because my son, he pretty much got about 80% Narc DNA in him, and he at that place. I was like, I need to just get away, or I'm gonna snap. I told the little ones, pack your stuff. We about to hit the road, and we just gonna go to Myrtle Beach. That's living for me. Like I feel like I would have tried to plan this trip for next year or something if I was in my planning state. But I'm like, you know what? I'm done with all of that stuff. Like it's always been putting yourself on hold. You putting yourself on hold for the narcissist. You putting yourself to see if they're gonna quit cheating. You putting yourself on hold to see if they're gonna come home this time. You putting yourself on hold to see if therapy gonna work. You putting yourself on hold to see if they're gonna go to the psychiatrist like they said. If they done cheating with this mistress, whatever. Everybody's life is always just kind of on hold. Meanwhile, you was put here with purpose. You got value. You contribute to a lot of people. Everybody's connected to somebody, and they need you. They need you to be you. They need you to be the best version of yourself. So don't use this weekend just to really reflect and just to do something nice and purposeful. Just something that's outside of Narcville. And just remember who you are. I chose to come to the beach because I feel free when I'm swimming and stuff. And it's like at the beach, I don't have to be a CEO or owner. I don't have to be this person. I don't have to be whoever they calling, like the adult kids trying to call for stuff, and this person calling for family problems, and this person calling for friend problems. I don't have to do none of that. I can just be me walking free. And that's what we should do. We got to find ourselves. And then we got to connect with ourselves again. We got to find that person that the narcissist try to hide out, snuff out, destroy. We got to find who that person is. And sometimes it might take years. It might take dealing with a different situation to realize, wait a minute, I think I might have only had found her. I think I need to find the for her. And I think I need to reconnect with other things that I probably just hid or that I probably put aside. So it's a lot of that too. Like healing is a process, years. So, nobody beat themselves up, but just use this weekend just to relax and enjoy you. That's all. Ain't my trail mix.
So what I'm gonna leave you guys with is this: from the cradle to the grave, we were born in delusion. From the TV to the family tree, we were born in delusion. If our families wasn't grooming us one way, the TV was grooming us another way. And
That's
now
right.
we have this internet grooming our children. We're allowing this internet to raise our kids. It used to be the streets. That wasn't a good thing. But now you have the internet raising our kids, teaching them about sex, teaching them about weapons, teaching them, everything that we're supposed to have that conversation with them about. And so now our kids don't know the real facts, and that's why I say we're in delusion. The only things that's living in them in their true nature are animals. They are free
Right.
from delusion. They're living off the earth, they're living off of nature, and that's what we're supposed to be doing. But we're told that we need this and we need that. If you sick, you need these meds. That's what we have plants for. What did you think Adam and Eve were going to survive off of? There was not going to be any meds. Probably wasn't even going to be eating animals. But, you know, this is where we are. This is where people want us. It's not
Right.
just the narcissist, it's everybody. The Bible said born in a sin, which means AKA delusion. Everything that we live in is a lie. And that's why it's important for you to find your purpose and walk with God, because that's the truth. That's not being in delusion. You're going to always be tricked by these people. I don't care who you are, who you think you are. You're going to be tricked by these people. You're going to run through these relationships. You're going to find somebody that's going to use you. But the most important thing is, once that situation is over, is remaining yourself. These people hate when they couldn't destroy the essence of you, when they can't destroy
Mhm.
your finances, when you bounce back, they can't take it. And that's the greatest revenge that you can ever get on somebody. It's not addressing the rumors, it's not addressing, the situation. God saw that. He already saw it. He didn't say the weapon wouldn't be formed. He just said it wouldn't prosper. And that's what they're mad at, because you have that protection of God. And now, since they did what they did to you and left, they no longer have that protection, and they only had it because of you. Be grateful that God removed these people out of your life, because in my situation, I feel like that God saw a bigger plan, and that it
Mhm.
had to end the way that it ended, because the way he would have had it, the guy, it would have been me and him. And God had it end the way that it ended, because his plan was for us, not for just him.
Oh, horrible. Oh, horrible.
Yep. We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
There we go.
Mhm.
Sitting there talking, I ain't even know. I'm saying stuff. I'm like, they just ignoring me. Hey guys, listen. That was, man, that was just words of wisdom. Okay. Those words of wisdom. That's right, John. Words of wisdom, man. And it don't get much stronger than that. It don't get better than that. Y'all, listen. At the end of the day, man, we at the end of the day. We in hell. Picture that. Yeah, but some of us getting up out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us getting up out of there. And that's all I'm saying.
I'm
We
making sure it ain't them big bugs.
we inhale, and some of us getting up out of there. And I'm just saying, everybody that's trying to go, y'all better come on. Stop playing. This devil ain't playing, man.
No.
Because this devil want to see you down, out, defeated, disgusted, mad, pissed off, everything.
Mm-hmm.
See you depleted, defeated, depleted, depressed, feeling like you can't do no better. You can't get it together. That's the object of his game. I'm simply here saying, hey, man, nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. And y'all not just listening to me say it, y'all hear 3 people in here just validating that for you. And all 3 of us go through the same issues, man.
Yeah.
Real out here, y'all. This is real. And y'all know it. Y'all live in it. Yeah, man. We in the matrix, y'all. Yeah.
Yeah.
You better decide which pill you gonna take, because we are in the matrix. One of them gonna get you out of it. So I'm gonna leave y'all just like we came in here with number love. Peace saying,
Oh, okay.
oh, train. See y'all next week.
Oh my God.
Bye.
Again,
Love
good
you all.
meeting. Appreciate you.
Bye.
Enjoy that wonderful beach out there, Keish.
I am.